Filling up the family car, a weekly chore made even more painful by sky-high fuel prices. But now motorists are driving away the petrol pump blues with a home-brewed solution. Energy prices are soaring, families need to cut costs. And for a growing number in the UK, that means the chip fat from the kitchen has to fuel the car as well as the kids. English pub landlord Matt Slocum converts the used cooking oil from his restaurant every week into biodiesel to power 2 cars and a generator. He even encourages his customers to donate their waste.
Bring it to me, please, the Crown in Woolhope, and we'll look after it for you, and I'll buy you some chips.
At least 120,000 households in the UK brew their own fuel. A home refinery kit will set you back around $5,000, but the end result is fuel at a fraction of the cost on the forecourt.
It's costing them around 15 pence or 30 US cents a litre to produce, which means that they are, depending on the cost of the oil to them, they're saving well over what would be $2 a litre, which is our pump price at the moment.
Oil that can often be obtained free from the local fish and chip shop or restaurant. Not only that, if you make less than 2,500 litres a year, enough for an average 2-car family, home refiners are exempt from tax, which makes up nearly 60% of fuel cost in the UK. All good news for the processing equipment makers. Green Fuels Limited has had to move to larger premises 5 times in 4 years because of the surge in sales.
We've grown from less than $1 million a year turnover to a turnover now which is approaching, on an annual basis, something like $8 million a year.
Though mainly selling in the UK, their reputation is spreading.
Every day we're getting calls from different countries, people interested in selling our equipment. We've set up a joint venture now in Southern Africa, which is moving very well. Recently just set up a dealership in Sweden, and they've just taken 10 units. You know, it's starting to move very rapidly.
And their latest processor is aimed squarely at the home brewer.
It's akin to making wine or brewing beer. There's a bit of a knack to it, but once you've done it, it is very, very, very simple to use.
The company holds regular demonstrations to prove the point, showing how to purify the oil and convert it to biodiesel by adding methylate and methanol. Other manufacturers making larger refining units have also seen an explosion in interest in biodiesel.
Massive, unbelievable difference. Like somebody putting a light switch on, it was unbelievable. Nobody interested at all 5 years ago. First biodiesel function took place 2 years ago, and it's just snowballed since then.
For client Stephen Hurton, unveiling his brand new mobile refinery in southwest London, it's a green solution.
We'll be selling to the local authorities and to local businesses to fuel their vehicles so that we can keep the local impact and local air quality benefits within the local area. You're producing less CO2 and you're producing less particulates, so you get better air quality.
Environmental campaigners say more could be done to encourage a method of biofuel production which doesn't rely on land used for food production.
The evidence we see is that although there are many struggling businesses trying to get more recycled vegetable oil into the transport system as an alternative to petrol, there's an awful lot that's still going to waste, and the government needs to tighten up waste regulations.
Official bodies like the Environment Agency say they are working hard to remove the barriers from recycling 250,000 tonnes of waste oil, nearly half of which still goes to landfill or down the drain every year.
So this is costing millions of pounds to the water companies to clean up. Is wasting a potential asset that could be used to reduce our carbon emissions and displace fossil fuels in our fuel mix.
For Green Fuels, their success is down to simple economics.
The oil price is providing the major drive towards people looking for an alternative source of fuel for their car.
Proving that fear of going into the red is turning consumers green and helping new fuel technology businesses stay in the black.